through Share the Good Stark County, we are discovering the hidden gems throughout our area. This one just happens to be in a neighborhood in Canton. And I have with me right now the Executive Director of Lighthouse Ministries, Darren Nisley. Hi, Darren.
Hi.
What's the mission of Lighthouse Ministries?
One of the things that we try to really focus on is every child's giftedness and what they were intended to do. So we really feel like our job is to help children unpack that giftedness, to support families by walking alongside the children in our Southeast Canton community, providing them with safe, holistic, and effective programs.
So when you see what's happening in the world, and in many, many school districts around Ohio, what does that make you think about your program, that it's all that more important now, that hopefully this is affecting some kids?
While this neighborhood has many obstacles, high levels of poverty and all sorts of things going on, we started hearing people share these stories saying that, I just saw, this child who was such a good venture club kid, and they were walking through the graveyard with a member of one of the local gangs. Or I saw them in the paper, they got busted for breaking and entering. Or I saw them do this, or I saw that they did this. They were such good venture club kids. Whatever happened to them? You see the children who maybe are struggling, feeling alienated or lonely, and may act out in certain ways. We see those types of behaviors dissipate because they feel like they've been brought into something bigger and they're being acknowledged and they're being heard. And that's so important for kids.
My name is Kelly Klein, and I'm the Director of Communication at the Lighthouse Ministries. One of the things that has really stuck with me and has been really meaningful for me is some feedback that we got from somebody who is a substitute teacher inside of Canton City Schools, and they said that when they walk into some of the high school classrooms, they immediately can tell which students were Lighthouse children growing up. They see the way that the children respond to them inside the classroom, but also on teams when they're playing basketball or other teams, and the way that the kids interact with each other and the way that they react to the adults is just different.
What do the kids say when they come here, or after they maybe have gone through your after-school program or other programs? What's their feeling about all of this?
It's funny. I'll run into a student, a former student in the grocery store, and he'll come up and he'll be like, "Man, Darren, I cannot believe that you guys put up with me. I was such a knucklehead when I was a young kid, But the Lighthouse was a place where I could go and be, and you guys, we always knew you guys cared about us. And now I'm married and I have some kids, and I just look back on those times and just really appreciate everything that the Lighthouse did for me."
You've been here for a long time. If somebody's married with kids, then that means you started when?
We started in 1996.
So the programs start with after-school programs. That's just one of the things you do?
For elementary, middle school, and high school. And then we have a 7-week day camp that we run at Hartford Middle School down the street. We also have a summer field trip program, which takes students on 14 different field trips in the summer.
Today is a good day. I will do my best to remain positive and ignore all the negative influences.
I come to the Lighthouse so I can learn.
I am creative and have much to offer.
I choose to be empowered by my parents and teachers.
And will develop my gifts
so I can be helpful in my community
and care for those around me.
When I'm confronted with difficulty, I will think before I react. I value people more than a problem. I accept this responsibility. I accept this challenge.
Well, Darren, we would like to welcome you to the Share the Good Stark County family, and we're so happy that you were nominated because you are definitely a treasure in this community. Helping kids is a really important thing, so we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
Share the Good, Stark County, brought to you by the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce and News Talk 1480, WHBC.